What's up? I'm Alohamora with Nerdcore Performance, where we are empowering active geeks, gamers, and cosplayers to be geeking strong. This is week three of your foundational fitness videos. So just to recap, these are all great for beginners if you're short on time, these are all about 15, maybe 20 minutes max. No equipment, not a lot of space needed, just need someone to tell you what you do, just need to get moving. So that's what these are. This is week 3. If you haven't done the first 2, go back and they are linked down below. First 2 videos, each video gets a little bit more complicated as they go on. As always, please subscribe. I still have the incentive going on that for every new subscribe I get for these videos, I will do 5 burpees on YouTube Live. Don't forget to join my Discord, also linked below. If you guys have any more questions, you want to just join the fun, you want to talk World of Warcraft, you want more exercise advice, and let's just get started.
All right, this workout's going to be about 17 minutes, a little bit longer. 8 exercise. First set is 40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest, then 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. There's my dog whining. As usual, we're starting with our warm-up and our arm circles. This one is the same as last week and the week before. It'll change next week. We'll do a whole new warm-up next week because this one's getting boring. And now you're going to arm circle backwards. My dogs are both outside right now, so we'll see when they need to come back in. All right, just getting that upper body warmed up. And here we go, those knee hugs, same thing. So here they are, it's scratching to come in. This is a real thing though. We are real people living real lives right here, and dogs are a part of it. Knee hugs. We're continuing our knee hugs. Give that little lean back for that hip flexor stretch. Same thing as last week, same thing as the week before. And quad stretch. Remember, this warm-up's only about 3 minutes, and it just helps get your muscles prepared for everything. Keeps those injuries down. Alright, here we go, hip hinging forward a little bit just to activate, work on your balance a little bit and then activate those hamstrings. And now we're torso twisting. It helps warm up the core, but it also helps, stretch out your spine, stretch out your back, and again, all of its blood flow, blood pumping. Whee. Alright, hip hinging. Always got to work that good, strong hip hinge. This is one of the most important movements, in my opinion, in the world, because we all got to learn how to hip hinge. That keeps our lower back out of any lifting things that we're doing. My dogs are still scratching. I'll let you guys in a minute. Mama's doing a voiceover. Alright, so now we're going to stretch up tall, lean side to side. Not only does this stretch out your abs, your core, but it also helps activate those obliques, because we'll be, as with every week, we use our oblique muscles. We use every bit of muscle we have. So we're stretching out those obliques, hitting that TRX right there. Alright, now stretch out the chest and the upper back. Arm swings front to back. Open, close, open, close. If you're sore or you did one of the other workouts, checking the time. Feels good to do that. Alright, knees up and out. Knees up and bring it back. Gate swings, I like to call these gate swings, because you're stepping over that tiny little 1 foot, 12-inch gate right there. Also warms up the hip flexors, balance, and gets your glutes working a little bit too. Alright, take it down to the ground. And we got our glute bridges. Activate the butte. And again, stretching out the hip flexors. And still, this also gets that core working too. Booty burn. Get those hips up nice and high. Keep going. You're almost done with the warm-up. You just got 1 exercise left after this. Right now, you're going to flip it over. And you're going to do those mountain climbers. If you want to tuck in your shirt like me, go ahead. And mountain climbers. We're just doing about 20 seconds of mountain climbers, because you got to get the blood flow. Keep it up, and you're done with your warm-up. All right, we're getting into the workout. Remember, 40 seconds of work. First exercise is sumo squats. You're going to stand up with your feet wider than a normal squat. And let's go. So your feet are out wide. Your toes are pointing out like you're a pretty ballerina. And your knees are tracking right over your toes. If you can't turn your toes out that like super far, that's fine. Just make sure that your knees are over your toes. So if your feet are turned in a little bit more, you have their knees over. All right, we're just about halfway done right here, so keep going. Remember, it's a little bit longer this time. Sumo squats to get the whole inner leg stretched out here, a little bit more glute action as well. You can see from the side, keep your chest up. My hips aren't going back like they would for a normal squat, but straight down. All right, we're getting ready for a break. 3, 2, 1, and relax. This time your break is brought to you by dancing. We are dancing. All right, shake off those legs. You're gonna get onto the ground next. "40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest." All right, so we're gonna do our push-ups. And this time you're going to lift up one arm and tap your opposite shoulder for these push-ups. All right, bring it to the ground and go. If you're on your feet, keep your feet spread a little bit wide. You're going to do your push-up and you're going to try to tap the opposite shoulder. This is going to activate your core a lot more than a normal push-up would, because now you got to stay balanced. Remember, try to keep those hips down, try not to have that butt in the air. All right, we're approaching the halfway mark. If you need to drop down onto your knees to modify, you can do that. Try to get that chest right in between your wrists right there. Again, not sticking your booty up. Keep it going. Push up, tap, push up, tap. You want to try to keep your body straight like a plank. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we got more dancing. Dancing with the night elves. My dogs are scratching to get in. See, I can't do it. If the dogs are inside, they're whining for something. But if they're outside and I shut the door, then they scratch to get in. My dogs are, I guess they love me. I do. All right, you're going to stand back up. You're going to do lateral lunges here in a few seconds. You're going to stand up, step to the side, step back to the center. Ready, set, go. So you're going to step to the side and step back to the center. Take your opposite leg to the side and back to the center. We're only doing one set of 40 here because we're going alternating sides instead of, on each leg like we've been doing with the lunges, because lateral lunges are a little bit different. You want to make sure you're keeping your feet facing forward. So try to have those feet facing forward from the side here. So you really feel this on your outer legs right there. Outer legs, inner legs. Just go on both sides so you can see what it looks like from the side. Just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Boom. This is also a great way to train your knees a little bit here too. All right, rest in 3, 2, 1, and we're dancing. This time we're dancing with the worgen. Dancing with the worgen. All right, about halfway done with that rest, get back on the ground. This time you're going to get on your back, and you're going to do a back exercise that doesn't involve any weights, but you're going to push your elbows into the ground, and you're going to kind of lift your upper body off the ground using your elbows. So you're basically doing like a scapular retraction. Ready? And go. So you're going to elbows on the ground. You're going to try to basically push your chest up, and then a little bit more push getting your hips up. It's not big with the hip movement up, but it's just a little one. So chest comes up first as you dig those elbows in, and you lift your chest up, and then lift your butt off the ground just a little bit right there. Chest up, butt up, bring it down. I bring my elbows up off the ground in between just to fully relax and then contract once again. All right, you guys are almost done. You got a few more seconds left. Keep pushing. This is getting right along those muscles right next to your spine there. 3, 2, 1, and dance. And dance and rest. This is the human dancing now. All right, next you are going to flip it over back to your hands. You're going to do a high plank. So instead of a plank on your elbows, you're going to be doing a plank on your hands. So high plank, and you're going to lift up opposite arms and hold them up. 3, 2, 1, and your high plank, you're just going to lift up one arm and lift up the other. Very similar to those push-ups where you are tapping your shoulder, but this time by bringing your arm out in front of you or out to the side right there, you're increasing the amount of stability your abs have to work. So it's basically increasing the lever arm. So try not to twist too much. You see I've got a slight rotation there, but the goal here is to not let your body turn. You want to keep the chest facing towards the ground. So I've gone forward, sideways, and now I'm bringing my arms slightly to the back. This is also working that upper back because it is a pulling motion as well. And rest in 3, 2, 1. All right, we got a void elf dance now. Shake it out, shake it out. Remember to grab some water during these breaks if you need to. My dogs are still trying to get in. Just ignore their scratching. My no. My door will probably have a big old hole in it when it's done. Sadie! She's deaf. She can't hear me. All right, back on your back. We're going to those glute bridges again like we do last week, but a little bit of modification. All right, glute bridges. This time at the top, you're just going to open up your knees, bring it out, bring it in, bring it back down. Up, out, in, back down. Up, out, in, back down. This is increasing the time under tension that your Buddha is working, but now opening your knees is getting just a little bit more of that glute and hip activation. So you're really, really working your hips here, which is just super important just in life to help with injury prevention and total core stability. A few more seconds left. Keep it going. Lifting it up, out, in, and down. And we're resting in 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. All right, we have been laying on the ground the last few turns, so now we're going to stand it back up next time. We're going to stand it back up after you enjoy the dance of the Draenei and ignore my horrible clothing. Okay, I have not monged this little lady yet, so yes. All right, so we're going to stand it back up, and this time the next exercise is going to be a really quick shuffle back and forth. So 40 seconds of a shuffle, just to get that heart rate back up. Ready, set, and go. Shuffle. Boom, boom, boom. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're just jumping back and forth. The goal is quick feet on this. Not a huge one. You're not doing a jumping lunge. It's just boom. Shuffling back and forth. Swinging those arms and moving. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. I noticed right about here that I'm like, oh man, 40 seconds? That's quite a long time. There's a view from the side. Shuffle and move, shuffle and move. Try not to slow down at all. I got all messed up on the arms there. You're almost done. We're going in 3, 2, 1, and boom. All right, so now we're going to a new dance. Oh, this is definitely river dancing right here, which is just freaking awesome. Oh, my son's outside of the door trying to distract my dogs. What a good kid. All right, next one's going to be ab motion, and it's going to be the last exercise of this first set. So you're going to lay back on the ground, and you're going to do abdominal twists. This one's going to be nice and slow. All right, so on the ground, ready, set, go. This time, you're just going to have your arms not straight out in front of you, but kind of, and you're just doing slow rotations side to side. Try not to hunch forward. You just want to have like a nice maybe 45 degree, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more, whatever feels like it's right for your body. And you're just going to twist and kind of pause hold. Slow twist, pause hold. You don't need to touch the ground on each side because, you know, we might have back issues or you might not have the mobility to do that yet. That's fine. We're just slow twisting, pausing. Just a few more seconds of this. We are almost done. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job, you guys. There is your 8 exercises, 40 seconds of work, 30 seconds of rest. So next round is going to be the lightning round, really fast. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, just getting that heart rate up, very little rest in between. I went out and played with my dogs, but they're still scratching to get in. All right, we got sumo squats coming up. Sumo squats coming up. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Sumo squats. Remember, nice and low. Feel it in those inner legs right there. Not super fast. You want to be able to feel that stretch. Squeeze your butt on the way up. You got 10 seconds left. Keep it up, keep it up. All right, resting in 3, 2, 1. Chill out, chillax and chill out. And get ready for push-ups. Push-ups with a shoulder tap. And go, push-up, tap, push up, tap. If you're tired, you can be on your knees. That's totally, totally fine. Just keep it up. Try not to quit. Try to modify before you quit. 3, 2, 1, and rest. And sleep. And rest. And sleep. All right, next one is lateral lunges. 3, 2, 1, up and go. Step to the side and bring it back together. Remember, 20 seconds non-stop. Working that knee stabilization, again with the lateral movement, working those hips, feeling the glutes, outer legs. Again, one more time so you can see it from the side. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Don't forget to check out last week's video or the week before. And on your back, get ready for, what are they called? And go, sorry. All right, we're doing, I don't even know what these are really called. Elbow rows, scapular retractions, little tiny booty lifts. It's okay, just keep working it. Just keep working it there. All right, rest. And now, rest it up, rest it up. Sorry, I'm losing track on my 3, 2, 1s. All right, high planks with arm lifts. Those are coming up in 3, 2, 1. High plank and lift those arms. You can do front, you can do side, you can do back. I suggest that you do whichever one makes you feel the most unstable. The less stable you feel, the more it's actually going to work. Remember, if it's easy, it's not doing much for you. I just want to push a little bit harder. Rest in 3, 2, 1. Rest, and then you're going to get ready on your back. You're going to lie on your back. Creepy head, creepy head. Lie on your back for those glute bridges. 3, 2, 1, and booty up. Knees out, knees in, bring it back down. Booty up, knees out, knees in, bring it back down. Working those hips, working those glutes. We want all these foundational moves get nice and solid. Rest in 3, 2, 1, and chill out. Hopefully you guys are feeling your heart rate come up a little bit right now. All right, we're doing those shuffles. 3, 2, 1, and go. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Nice and quick. Quick steps. This also works for your calves, your knees. Obviously gets your heart rate up. Keep moving. It's super quick. You've only got one more exercise after this. Rest in 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. One more exercise. Last one is going to be the sit-up with a twist. Finish nice and strong. Nice and strong, you guys. Ready, set, go. Side to side. Nice and slow twists. Really feel that core working. You're in control of the movement the whole time. You don't want to do anything fast but swinging or momentum with this one. You are contracting and moving your body. All right, rest in 3, 2, 1, and yay, you did it!
All right, you guys, and that was it. I hope you enjoyed it. A little bit longer this time, a little bit less rest on that second round. Per the usual, if you want a little bit more, just go ahead and rewind it, do the whole thing again. Or if you want even more of a challenge, go back to do either week 1 or week 2, which are linked below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join me on my Discord linked below, and all my other socials are down there too, and I will see you guys next week.